Guys, I don't think Champions Queue is a good replacement to solo queue. It's definitely interesting. At times, Champions Queue is really good, and then when it's not good, it's really bad. I've streamed Champions Queue religiously since it started. There are definitely times where it takes me 2 hours to play a single game, and the game's quality is pretty bad. It's just as bad as solo queue because not only did I wait 2 hours, but the game is totally lopsided in the matchmaking, and it's very, very hard to learn anything when it's just a complete one-sided stomp one way or the other. I think the people who are like just touting how strong Champions Queue is as a replacement just have not watched a single Champions Queue stream from start to finish. In theory, it was good. It's cannibalizing the quality in both CQ and solo queue, yeah. So, I mean, I think the downside of it is that it's split a lot of the players. And so there's like this awkward middle ground where before it gets really bad, it is really good, and it's like a slider. Like Champions Queue is just so much better than solo queue in every way. It hits this middle ground where it's detrimental to both, and Champions Queue has like lower game quality than the normal, and the queue times are really high. And solo queue is suffering too, which, you know, then you're choosing between the two like nerfed methods of practice, and then it gets to the point where almost nobody is playing Champions Queue, and solo queue is essentially back to normal. And that cycles every single split of it. Core had an interview where he talked about how some pros don't play CQ, less pros means game quality is worse and queue times are longer, pros don't play. Then he talked about how any pros use it as an excuse, they need to suck it up and play. I don't know if Core is really the best authority on this. Okay, let me give you an example. The last time that I played Champions Queue, the last split that I played it from start to finish, 80 carry queue time was so long that I played an average of 4 games in 5 hours. So I would stream, my stream schedule was usually up to like 11 p.m. and at that point I would, between 6 and 11, so a 5-hour block, I would have played 4 games. Yeah, no, like at a certain point, and it gets worse over time. So what, like collectively, like all pros just need to like band together and say like, yo, we need to practice hard. Like it just stupid to say that, oh, I just need to suck it up and play. The people who do good and the people who do poorly in this system should be separated than to just say NA pros. The people who play 0 games a split and the people who play 150 should be separated in this argument. In a split of Champions Queue, for example, not in a regular season split.